Warning: this video may contain vulgar language and adult content. If you are easily offended or are susceptible to events pertaining to death, gore, family troubles, or other potential threats, then know that viewer discretion is advised. Please be safe when viewing and stop the video if you need to. Safety is far more important to us than entertainment, so please enjoy your time here with us as we explore this fantasy world.
So what are you gonna do about the rest of us then?
Like a sea hag, but a night hag.
Alright, I'm gonna do a link stab.
To not cause trouble. This is trouble.
I'm about to get bitch slapped by a halfling. Grabs him, pulls out Moon Shadow, and holds it to his neck.
Let's get a busy signal.
So you begin communicating.
The ground is eating a troll. I don't like this ground. Oh yeah, I just completely forgot it.
So what do I need to roll?
You can see Rex literally eating his dice.
Yeah!
Use that frying pan as a drying pan.
Rapier stab!
You use your action to cast fly.
Fuck!
I can't.
Convey a message of what the fuck are you saying? Be quiet. I'm gonna tackle that troll and maul it to death, hopefully. I'll observe.
Got disadvantage on it. That's a 2.
You stab the one you were talking to. You hear yes. Those that are looking back, all you hear is no. You look at Ryder, nothing. You look at everyone else, turn back. He has a shovel.
Great God's War Call.
Gopher.
Rex Faerun here.
Jacqueline Ashriver.
Ryder Hopkins, who cannot talk.
Asparagus who doomed his friends.
And I am the DM. Welcome back to Misrolled Adventures, where the players make plans and horribly execute them.
Asparagus!
There was no idea that was going to happen. I knew it was. That's why I was like sitting over here fucking shaking. But anyways,
Sipping on your coke.
I got 4 cans behind this computer.
Oh god.
Um,
I didn't know.
if you guys haven't noticed, it's a little tense right about now. Before we get into this tense atmosphere, let me tell you about RPG League. They are phenomenal. They have fan-animated tournaments nearby in their local areas. That way, if you wanted to go and play some tabletop RPGs, there's fan-animated tournaments. They have prizes and the like. They also do reviews on tabletop RPGs, not just Pathfinder or D&D. They do it on White Wolf, Star Wars, the like. So check them out at their landing page, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Their landing page is www.rpgleague.com. So now, let's ride this fucking tension in. Jacqueline, Zacharis, Gopher, and Felix. You all see Ryder and Rex pass out unconscious. Zacharis and Jacqueline, that ringing in your ear begins to fade, and you start to hear sound around you again.
You guys alright?
Felix runs over to who would he care for most?
That's a good
Rex,
question.
probably.
That's a good
Now
question.
he would, at least after what we told him.
No, because he was warned about you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was.
So he'll go over to Rex and cast Cure Wounds on him. You're at full health anyways, but you come to conscious.
You said he was
Rex comes to conscious.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
Yeah,
are
he
at
was-
0
He
HP.
was at 0.
That's right. You get 17 points of healing back, and come back to life. Just when you wake up, you're feeling a lot more feral. You're worried about the given circumstance. There's sounds that are emanating around the tavern outside, and you're very quickly just like keeping close attention to them, even though you're not necessarily hearing the most or best quality. People are talking to you, and it's
a little bit more difficult to understand. And when you try to put out words, you do speak normally. It's just you have to put in more effort to actually talk.
I'm on the ground, sorry.
Oh yeah, you both of them are on the ground. Felix, at this point, after seeing that he woke up, will go over to. I also need a roll wild magic.
Did he get a 1, 10, or 20?
That's a 10.
Oh my
So,
god.
we take everything back, roll your percentage die.
We blow up, and then everyone dies after revealing everything.
New campaign, guys. 74.
He goes to the astral plane.
That's pretty funny. Oh my god. How is it that we went through the whole session last game and there were spells being thrown fucking everywhere and it only happened once? And then in this sit-down session, it's happened like 6 times.
Yeah. It's because Max isn't here.
You're right.
He cursed his character.
Oh, that's not good. Oh no.
Said 74.
Hold on.
74?
I need a d4.
I hope Max is
Where's my
back
D4?
saying, telling him we killed his character.
No, he's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna do 20.
Oh, right.
What you hear?
What
What you guys
all
hear?
these guys here.
Yeah. Is the horrible sound of someone vomiting outside of this room.
Ew.
Just,
I've got bad
food poisoning. Oh, I do not feel good. A random creature within 60 feet of him becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Wait a second.
There's a dude outside in the tavern.
Did you just choose someone at random?
I rolled a d20, and if it was below 5, it would have been somebody in this room. And it was an 11, so it was somebody outside the room.
Oh, God. Thank God.
So somebody out there is poisoned for 2 hours.
Feels like, I'm just going to ignore that.
And he goes over and casts another cure wounds. Good.
Holy shit.
Another 74.
Fucking, after curing, a Ryder becomes poisoned. And Ryder, you gain 13 or 14 hit points back, and another 2nd level cure wounds. As you can see, Ryder is attempting to talk, and nothing is coming out.
Hey, man.
What? Oh dear God, he's shut up for good.
Is that what happened?
I grab my quill and pen and grab a parchment paper.
Yeah, you got plenty.
I can't talk.
Jacqueline's right. We've been saved.
He has been silenced. Without thread and needle this time.
I wipe a tear from my eye.
Tear of joy. Is that?
Absolutely, I can finally sleep at night.
Ryder, you're hearing all of this.
Oh
I grab my dusters and stop playing it super loudest.
Alright, so we'll calm him down.
Alright.
Why? Slowly back up to it.
Yeah, you can see
What's wrong with the Rex?
Rex is terrified of what's going on right now.
Why?
He's been spending too much time with Harvey Days, apparently.
Damn it. Alright, let's run a room and just put him in there.
What? I ran out the door.
Okay, running out of the door. There's a lot of people out here. There's vomit on the floor from somebody that's nearby. You can see him charging out of the place.
I'm freaking out.
I follow him.
I ran in unknown direction.
Okay.
Barbarian goes in.
I'm just gonna point at myself and say,
Okay.
and I start running with them.
He's not even mentally ill right now. He
No,
just can't
but-
talk.
Yeah, but he's fucked up.
Yeah.
So he's following Rex, who's running in a
He's
random
following
direction.
him, though.
What are the rest of you 4 doing? Felix is there, lost.
I look at Dakaris, who apparently knows at least something about these words. Would there possibly be anything we can do to help those two?
I have no idea.
I was hoping you would. Never. Okay.
We can knock him unconscious again.
The only thing I can think of is remove curse, but this does not seem like a normal curse. Maybe
Was that in?
dispel magic? mean, you can talk out of character.
You ran out of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that an L2? Oh, no, was it in Dragon Spear where we had that thing removed from Jackal?
The
ring?
The ring?
No, that was here.
That was
Yeah,
here?
that was here. That was like
We could
recent.
that
That was like recent.
that was last session or 2 sessions ago. Anyways,
That guy was a low level, kind of lower level cleric.
it was a level 3 spell.
Yeah. So I don't know if he'd be powerful enough to remove something from a god.
Not that attitude.
I know it's actually okay.
Okay.
So, what are you 4 doing?
Running after Rex.
Okay.
I'll go as Zacharias to run after Rex.
You're sitting in this room with Felix.
Just you.
Oh, actually. Felix,
Mm-hmm.
in your research, did you find anything about, I don't know, Bahamut removing evil curses from other deities?
I mean, I know a lot. I know that Tiamat and Bahamut are sworn enemies to each other, so if we said that this was a curse from Tiamat, then someone from the Church of Bahamut might be more willing to help, but they've left the city.
Would the archive be able to help us in any way with said problem of where to find them, essentially?
I mean, it also could just take time, but knowing a god, it might not.
And knowing Tiamat, it won't.
So then we have to. We'll go and find out.
I have a feeling in order to fix this problem, our first order is the archives, at least.
You and me will go to the archives.
Alright.
So, the 4 people running out in the street, you're able to keep. It's basically a conga line of somebody's running, about 20 feet behind, some rider running, then 20 feet behind, Zacharias.
I have a quick idea.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a spell with my DOS loot.
Okay, what are you casting?
Protection from good and evil on myself, see if that does anything.
Let me read the spell.
You're already... It's already happened.
I know, but it might just...
No!
It might just... It's a full time limit.
Let me read it.
It's to protect people from possession, constructs, and abominations.
You're an abomination.
From being cursed. Not after you.
Not being cured from a curse.
And even if there was someone else removed curse, this is a high level thing.
How are you running like this? You should be exhausted because you just got back from being conscious.
Yeah, we'll move half my movements.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I see.
Okay.
Make a spellcasting check. You use your spellcasting.
What's my spellcasting?
It's your proficiency plus it's your normal spellcasting. Charisma plus 3.
20.
Okay. You begin to play.
Plus 3, right?
Yeah. It's plus 3 plus your proficiency. Yeah. Or plus your charisma plus your proficiency. You start to play, and you're focusing that energy onto like your upper portion where your mind is. And in that moment, you start to hear the melodious music, and you do start to sing along with it. It's weird feeling, and you are having to hardcore focus on this. You know that if this moment dropped, you would probably stop talking again.
Okay, can I cast another spell, you think, since I could talk, but in singing?
Depends on the spell.
I want to cast Charm Person on...
They're both concentration.
Fuck.
You could, but in that moment, you'll lose your speech.
When after I cast it?
Right after you cast it. So you'll cast it once, but if he succeeds, you can't talk until tomorrow, because that has to recharge after 24 hours. Or after you sleep.
Take that chance. I'll take that chance.
Alright. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Calvin, for once, roll bad.
Here comes the natural 17. Yeah.
Isn't his wisdom half?
It is. What's your wisdom score? 8.
So it's negative
It's
1.
4 then?
Huh?
Or
like the total? Oh,
yeah, what's your total? Like your normal total.
My modifier or
No,
my total score is
Ability.
16. So
16.
I have that.
So then it's going down to 8. So yeah, it's a -1.
What the hell?
Oh, thank God!
All
Okay.
right.
Succeed.
So now he's friendly to you.
And I can't talk now, right?
No.
I run as fast as I can to get up to him.
Basically, you stop moving the moment you feel non-threatened by your current surroundings, and you have a friend that's there. Yes.
Isn't it after a charm person ends, he becomes hostile towards him?
If
Or is that
it's-
something else?
That's if, like, they knew or something.
It's not that they can become hostile; they just know the fact that they
Yeah.
cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
I write on my piece of note saying, we're all friends. Don't run off too far. Trust everyone here. In our group, friend group, that you know of.
He's your friend, man. He's a good guy.
And I also write, you don't have to talk. Just stay calm and follow me.
I lost my character sheet.
Did you put it upstairs?
It's with Jordan.
Look.
Is it under this?
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
It's like it had to exist inside this apartment.
What?
Apartment.
House.
Okay.
How dare you?
So anyways, what do you do, Rex?
At this point, Zakaris and Gopher, you both show up.
I told
And
him.
yeah, you can see the notes that Ryder is holding up.
I look over my shoulder without reading the note. Go for you, go high, I'll go low. We'll tackle them.
Okay, alright, buddy. We here? We're your special friends, man. We're here to help.
And then you try to tackle him.
And then I tackle him and tie him up.
Alright. Make an acrobatics check, because you're not going to want to use your athletics. I'm talking to Rex. Rex, use your acrobatics.
Can I, is everyone, people watching us doing this?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna stop playing using this dancing. I'm just making things to show us something. So it's not too suspicious we're doing something weird.
Make an athletics check.
I still have that rope, yes.
Yep. And Rex, you have disadvantage.
You shouldn't come.
Because it's a surprise.
It's all a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Be like, kinky.
Oh, shit. Holy shit!
Doesn't look like a good sign for you. You missed. It has to be in the tray.
You said athletics?
Athletics.
You fucked, my good sir. 21.
18. Alright,
19.
19. Damn. So what happens is, and Zakaris, who are you tackling?
I was also going to tackle Rex.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So
So
yeah,
there's no point then.
Well,
he had advantage then.
yeah, he would have had advantage. So basically, you and Gopher easily just tackle him and are lifting him, and he's flailing. The charm person has ended.
And then
He's
I let it
flailing,
bow. I let it bow.
and you're tying him up.
I tied him up.
With two people, easy enough, you're able to just wrap around his arms and legs, and you more or less have hog-tied Rex.
Yeah. Essentially. Alright, we got you, brother. Don't worry. We're not hostile. We're just doing this to make sure you don't do this again.
I write a note saying, let's go back to the magic shop.
Oh, magic shop. Does that sound good to you? Alright, he can't talk. Let's go.
You know that you know
Sword?
your goals. Imagine you were the stag, the one that has had like a deer's mentality. You have
but
a
knows what he needs to
bestial mentality.
Yeah.
It's just you know your goals and you know some of your allies nearby. You're maybe questioning some of them now, but you know you have allies nearby.
I just don't have allies. I just want to make sure I have all my attained memory for that one
Oh yeah,
person.
you definitely have like your memory. You retain your memory. It's just your thought process is dwindled. So you come to quick
In other words,
conclusions.
I'm still going to continue.
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay.
Alright,
And
we'll
I
go to
say,
magic
I just,
Okay.
and I point at asparagus and just say, come in.
Yeah.
I thought he's holding me too.
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Alright, we walk to the magic shop. While we're getting stares because people are probably staring at us.
Oh yeah. As you guys are basically backpack carrying Rex. Go for it.
Yeah.
Because you're the only one with the strength to do that.
Yeah.
We'll go over to the archive. So Jacqueline and Felix.
Now I really wish Max was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was gonna be an easy, calm one.
Yeah.
I was not expecting this nonsense. So what are you trying to glean from the archive?
If there are any books on like curses, specifically curses, gods, godly curses, this, stuff that for our specific situation.
Okay. Approaching the building, there are guards out front.
Or if there is a person I could ask about
No,
something.
I know.
Yeah.
Approaching, though, Felix kind of like waves them off, and they give nods, and you do go inside. And when you enter, there is a number of people. This is actually a very surprisingly small room with like several bookshelves. And Felix goes up to one of the books and is starting to explain to you. So the way the archive works is what you're going to do is you're going to take a book, and you're going to think of a subject that you're trying to figure out. And that book will fill with whatever knowledge that was put into the archive.
Oh.
To save space, and also it's very convenient for when you're trying to find something very specific. So, luckily, we have that. But if pages come out blank, that means that there's not any information.
That's nice.
Yeah, digital became magic.
Basically, this is Google.
Pretty much.
Yeah, sorts of all knowledge.
No, it's not Google. It's archive. So archive, please look up this.
Curses.
No, this is
How
Yahoo.
to get rid of curses? How to
This is
get rid of
Yahoo.
God
No,
curses?
it's not. That was Bing.
It's big.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you go up to a book and you think of curses or how to remove godly curses. What are you specifically trying to glean?
After he honestly said that you can
Like
think of anything, she's going to think of the kingdom of Zakara.
Okay. As you change your thought and you go to think of Zakara, the pages start to fill. And they fill a fair amount. A lot of it is information that you would already have known of from other people's talk. The difference is that Zakara is in fact still a city. It is recovering still from the orc invasion before. Does not go into specifics on who lived and who left, who died, or anything like that. It talks about the tragedy, the disappearance of the royal family, as well as the recovering process being very drastically slow with no true leader there. As far as the book says, there hasn't been anybody reinstated. And this is information that's been put into the archive for however long, it doesn't specify. Could be outdated, might not be outdated.
She, puts that away,
Yeah.
closes the book, and now thinks of the actual
And then
thing
reopens
that she's
it.
there for.
So what are you specifically trying to gather? Like what do you think?
Do you need more time to think?
Because if so, we'll switch over to them because they're going to the magic shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Switch this one.
So those are the magic shop. Untalking Man and the Beast Man.
I open the door.
Door opens, the bell does jingle. Oh, dearly, darlings. You guys have come just at the right
He
time.
just starts mouthing somebody once told me as he bursts the
That's awesome. As you guys enter, the woman behind the counter looks, oh, and who's this strapping man?
You
Pointing at the Zacharis.
Oh, I thought I talked about the man who's actually strapped.
Yeah.
No, she's seen you three. She has not seen
Oh,
Zacharis.
that's right.
I throw open my mouth a little bit. Just a little bit.
I just
Able to
write-
conceal.
I just write on my note, my teachling comrade, Zacharis.
How do you spell
Asparagus.
that? There you go.
Asparagus.
Asparagus. That's a very strange name. But I'm not one to judge. I am Lady Divine.
And
I have your requested items as well. Here is your jug. And she sets basically a big, massive jug down. It has several piggets into it.
Okay.
And here is your card for that.
Yeah.
Remember to say alcohol.
Somewhere.
Alcohol!
It's like a geyser into my mouth.
There you are.
Thank you, brother.
I have your sword as well.
He's tied up.
Yep. So
I
I will put
take
that with you. Yes.
I was just.
I put it in his eyes.
I'm
And I
just
put it down.
imagining. She holds the sword up by the hilt, and to him it might look like she's trying to attack him. I have your sword.
Actually, I'm trying to wiggle because I can barely talk.
Okay.
So I'll try to.
I'm
You
going
can try to wiggle out. Just make an acrobatics check.
What's that?
Wow. That's actually pretty high. Assist dexterity was also halved, but I don't think
Is
it
it
was.
athletics?
Acrobatics.
Oh,
Oh no,
I-
this would be athletics because you now
Oh.
need to now break it. You're not gonna be able to slip
Six.
out of something like this.
16.
That's not enough.
Unless you were Houdini.
Okay, so I'm going to write something. I'm going to say, do you have magics to dispel other magics?
I mean, there's lots of magics, dear. Why are we not just talking? It would be much easier if I could hear your voice.
He can't speak. He's cursed.
I see. And what you're looking for is a cleric, darling, not something that I'm well acquainted with.
Do you know any around here?
Apart from neighboring man over there, a little unlucky, personally, but that's who he's chosen to follow.
And I head towards there, and that's it. And I look back.
Zacchaeus, is there anything you're doing? Are you following, or are you going to try to buy anything? What's your plan here?
You
I'm
don't
gonna stay
fool.
in shop.
Okay.
You're gonna buy me stuff.
I'm leaving.
And
You're leaving?
Oh, I was gonna go up to Asparagus and hand him yeah, I hand him 100 platinum.
I guess I'm shopping.
And the man 1,000 gold is going to go fucking shopping with that.
I guess I'm shopping.
And I'll just wave and go off my way.
Okay, so you three are going towards that. Zacchaeus, well, you can see, she hasn't had time to necessarily restock, considering she's been making 3 magic items. But, she is wearing this glove that produces fire between her fingers, just kind of flings it around. There's also this, do I have the page still for shop? Let me look quick. Should. I do. She has a, what looks to be like a potion of, climbing up on top.
Yeah, I remember this.
She also has several potions of healing, depending on what you're looking for. She might have something higher that she's kind of keeping out of range of grubby hands. She also has a luxurious longsword, though that's clearly way out of your price range. It's nearly 3,500 gold.
Yikes.
Is there anything you're looking for? I'm very quick to my commissioning.
I'm looking for a magical ring. Maybe.
Well, I have a number of rings. What are you looking for?
How metagamey am I allowed to be with this?
Make an Arcana check.
What? He's asking about metagaming, not
Yeah, this will affect that.
I can talk to the GM in real life.
What do you say?
19.
I'd say you would know a fair amount of like enchanting magic. So, unless it's like legendary tier, you know rare items and lower. How about that?
Okay.
He's
That
like,
doesn't really clear it up, but okay, thanks.
You can be you know a lot about magic, so you would know what you're looking for and how to describe it.
A certain ring, maybe a water walking?
Would you happen to have a ring of protection by any chance?
Oh, I do. It's right here. This is a +1 ring of protection.
What the fuck is +1?
It's only a minor
Plus
enchantment.
one, man.
It's a minor enchantment. It's something I put down on a label somewhere. It's weird.
Weird
Not-
labels, but I don't particularly care all that much. How much?
For something like this, I'll say... Give me but a moment. I need to look at my ledger.
2 copper. Shit, I only have platinum.
It's like Gopher at the bar again. It's like 1 beer, 1 copper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Here's a
go.
fucking
You
gold.
go.
Give me 100 of them.
Alright, just take this gold
It's
piece.
basically the Zacchaeus doing right now. It's like, oh,
I mean,
Only
that's
$5. I only have 7. Damn!
Tandem star, you are one shot.
One shopper.
Picked up a lollipop off of her underwear.
Yeah.
This is quite delicate. I will inform you. It's going to be somewhat expensive.
100 platinum.
How much do you think it is?
Look at fucking pages. For fuck's sake. Am I missing this? Fuck. There it is. This is going to cost you 775 gold pieces.
Damn.
I have a heart attack. For a split second, I just punch myself and I regain. Can I roll an insight check to see if she's trying to
Hagel.
fuck me out of money here?
Sure, make an insight check.
That is 21.
Oh.
21. You can tell that she is not.
Oh.
She has equated the time that it took her to make, as well as the going rate of Ring of Protections, and also trying to earn back as much money as possible, being that a lot of her stock and her fortune was stolen. You can tell she's not trying to swindle you, but she's trying to make ends meet. That's stolen pass.
That is a sizable sum of money.
I'm sorry, dearie. It's very rare to find something like this.
I lean on the counter, give her the eyebrow.
You sure you can't do anything?
What'd you say?
For you, though, I'll pay the price. I
Well.
slide 70 platinum and 5 gold pieces across the counter too.
Oh my god.
You need another. Oh, are you trying to get out 70 gold?
Maybe.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
17.
Dog.
You know, I feel very bad about your friends. Your friend who can't talk.
You're such a charm with that one.
I'll do this for you, as well as the fact that you know them and they have just saved me lots and lots of hard work. I have spent days making items for them, but they paid a sizable sum for that as well. So for this, here is your ring, and she hands you the Ring of Protection.
For free.
So you have to. So she takes this. She takes 1 platinum. She takes the platinum and the gold, and she hands you the Ring of Protection. So you have to attune to it.
So what does it do?
It raises AC and saving throws by 1.
Thank you very much, madam. I will be back eventually.
You're gonna have to meet her out back.
Yeah, once I can talk, I'll come back. Alright.
Enjoy your day.
Do you think of what you're gonna think?
Oh, I thought of a place that she would probably start.
Okay.
All right. So
We'll go
while
back
you
to-
got we're gonna go back over to you guys.
In order to really get anywhere with anything that they wanted, she should start at the beginning. The relationship between Tiamat and Bahamut.
Oh boy, let me get my phone out for the dogma.
Dogma?
Dragon's Dogma.
I'm not even joking. There's a dogma for it.
The encyclopedia.
Let's see here. So, the book basically just gets larger. There seems to be more pages inside of it suddenly as it flips open. The very first page is describing who Bahamut is and why they have this rivalry. Bahamut is also known by the name of Zymor and is a member of the Untheric Pantheon. His natural form was that of a platinum dragon, said by many to be the only one of his kind. He was also the eternal rival of his sister, Tiamat, Queen of the Chromatic Dragons, as all chromatic dragons are based evil. In descriptions of Tiamat, you kind of flip through a number of pages. In information between Tiamat and Bahamut, they are brother and sister. Bahamut being the deity of good metallic dragons, and Tiamat being the deity of evil chromatic dragons. They were both born by the sundered corpse of Lo, also known as Asgaroth.
Oh, Asgaroth. Oh.
And Lo was killed in the Dawn War, the one far longer ago. There was a cult that wrapped around her, as well as a cult that wrapped around Bahamut. Both of them did not come to terms in any way. They refused to stop fighting each other as they're trying to prove the other's power. The conflict then became known as the Great Gods' War following that.
Makes full circle.
During the first years of that war, Tiamat bred horrific and aberrant draconic creatures known as the Spawns of Tiamat in an attempt to wipe out the followers of Bahamut. The wars waned in intensity, or waxed and waned in intensity, for over 1,000 years. And it was during that time that the Untheric Empire began, and with it they became more prominent, as Tiamat became one of the deities by using a three-headed aspect. Her purpose of this was to cause chaos as well. However, they had seen her as being too powerful to be balanced.
They had to nerf her.
Now that both Bahamut and Tiamat had humanoid worshippers, the Dragonfall War entered into a new period of intensity as the two siblings fought each other. The Great Gods' War entered into a new period of intensity as the two siblings fought each other's personality and personally, going into each other's different realms and fighting once again. Enlil, named Tiamat the nemesis of the gods, and blamed her for every problem the nation had. So Tiamat grew a hatred towards all other gods, and was sealed into the Nine Hells as a result of all the conjoined gods being able to respectively conjoin against her. And that's learning more about Tiamat. Bahamut's side is as a result of being a member of the Untheric Pantheon, going under the name of Marduk. They conspired with each other to create a more peaceful area. So while Tiamat was burning in the Nine Hells and boiling over with hatred and malice, Bahamut was being praised and became a more head public figure and beneficiary of all the respective benefits. And that's over just a brief skim of the book.
Mm. Is there anything in that would say where, if needed, the Church of Bahamut would go?
Thinking about like where the primary for the Church of Bahamut is.
This isn't the primary.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
Okay, I'll get my map out.
It's in Greenest.
That'd be funny. That'd be pretty funny. Or Altrell.
Somewhere next to Greenus.
We're not even close to Greenest.
No, we're not. We have to go back that way, though.
Yeah? But then the whole ride there being cursed.
It is a part of the continent Rumistan, across the Sea of Swords.
Oh, good.
And it is a part of what looks to be a mountaintop that has all the buildings just kind of coalescing around it, and the entirety of the mountain's peak, is the Church of Bahamut.
Okay.
Carved, etched into the walls of it are large dragon-like figures that look to be in the position that the Church of Bahamut, or the Bahamut, stands in before. And that is across the Sea of Swords, deep into Rumistan.
Okay. Then I guess the next thing would be just to. Would I have to look up just curses, or specifically curses casted by gods?
If you think about curses, the book's rather shallow.
Okay.
Flipping through it, some of them are more basic, talking about things like rings or cursed items.
Walking on water.
Ones casted by gods are far more difficult to remove. Generally, unless cast upon several times, they aren't permanent. They last far longer than one would want, but they aren't permanent unless casted upon multiple times within a short period.
The curse itself, or the dispelling of the curse?
The curse itself. Dispelling of the curse takes a lot stronger magic, and this book does not go into details of any kind of word of power sort of deal. It doesn't talk about Tiamat's words of power, and it doesn't talk about generally possible ways of removing it, as most people aren't. And most people that are generally aren't around anymore.
Wait, so with this, does she get the idea that it just takes time and it'll dispel? Unless Tiamat...
For curse effects.
Curse effects.
The curse itself might not, but a curse effect only becomes permanent after many, many months of the effect being cast on again and again and again.
So in other words, if they waited, it
potentially will go away.
Rider.
But we don't know how long. Still.
And she also doesn't know if Tiamat will just keep cursing them or not.
You have no idea how this, whatever this is, whatever it means or whatever it's doing to you, you don't know what to classify it as.
What if I looked up words of power?
The book come out blank.
Blank.
Ryder Hopkins.
No. I can't think of anything else.
Felix walks up to you. Yeah, that's hard. Can't do it for too much longer either, otherwise your nose will start to bleed and your eyes will start to hurt.
Excuse me.
Well, I mean, you're retaining so much knowledge immediately following that. If you sit in here for hours, you'll go crazy. So you gotta come in moments. So we should probably...
I couldn't think of anything else anyway.
Yeah, I couldn't either. This device still has nothing to do. As you can kind of gather, he was doing more research on his project.
To be fair, she did start with her own personal things, which were just one.
Oh yeah. So, what are you and Felix gonna do? Should probably find them.
Yeah.
So, to the magic shop then? Where's
Yeah,
that at?
That's I
don't know.
You're the one who's lived here for
yeah, but there's so many around.
Have they told her what it's called?
Or did you? Maybe. Yes. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. It was told, so it was Enchanter's Divine.
She says that.
Okay. Oh, that's actually by my friend. The one that helped us before. The one with the ring. You know, the ring? Yeah. When you threw into the water.
Yeah.
Let's go there then.
Alright. So, you two start making your way over there. Now back to you all. So.
I thought to myself, this place again.
Yeah, it's the
only place.
It's the only man. His name was Julius Ons.
I go in.
You open up the door, and you hear. And you can see Rex freaking out as Julius emerges out from the back in a butcher's outfit with a pretty large meat cleaver, and there seems to be substance on it, some blood. Make an acrobatics check, or athletics. Sorry. 10. No. You can see Rex is flailing. Just no. Did you gag him? No. You talk.
Actually, he can. If you know he can not even covers his mouth, can't talk as much because he has difficult talking. So
He doesn't have any.
so
You just have to think about it more.
Yeah, it's
You
not
can
that you're
still
having.
talk.
Yeah, it's
this
just
is a freaking out moment right now.
yeah. You're
So,
panicking. So.
Yeah. There.
Annie, okay, so I get a note. I write, help.
Yeah.
We need to remove something.
Dude, so
He looks at you. I'm not. What kind of help do you need?
Me and my friend who's tied up has been cursed.
Again. How did this come to be again?
A god cursed us.
You can see, though he doesn't give that much reaction, his eyebrows slightly increase. Just a little bit, just... Oh.
I write, we'll take any help we can.
My friend, there's nothing I can do. If it's truly by a god, I mean, I will try.
I set Rex down and go to the bathroom.
And you just hear him drinking his alcohol in the bathroom.
In the back, he goes into the back stall.
Did he actually put me down?
Yeah, he put you down.
Now you're just like.
But you're still
vibrating on the
tied.
floor.
Worm.
Yeah, he puts a hand onto the calm one, and his magic kind of flows through you. Nothing.
Fuck.
Doesn't seem to have worked, my friend.
I can see the door, right?
Yeah?
I write, is there anything that could be done that you know that can help?
Seek higher magics.
Do you know anyone like that?
No, my friend, I don't. Church of Bahamut would be your best guess. Apart from that, go to one of the higher up cities. They might have someone nearby.
Where's the closest one?
The thought has passed my mind for now, but I only know of Waterdeep. Dragon Spear is a higher city.
I write El Terrell? Question mark?
El Terrell possibly could, yes. They have a higher magic tower. Yes.
Would this be something that, if I was asking specifically about what one of my items could do, would this be a thing that I have to go on my phone? Or can I just ask you?
You can just ask me. What is it?
So the Raven statue.
Mm-hmm.
If, hypothetically speaking, it says that it takes the form of a raven that sends a message to a person.
Yeah.
Can it reach El Terrell?
Let me see the card. Because I think
It says 50 miles a day.
a day. How long does it travel for? Because does it only stay alive for 12 hours?
The silver statue of a raven can become a raven for up to 12 hours. Yeah, once it has been used, it
How does it
can't
travel for a
be
day but
used
it's only
again.
out for 12 hours?
Right? That's what I'm saying.
So I think what it means is that it will.
Oh, it can.
Well,
track-
that's the
Wait, what?
that's the animal messenger spell.
Yeah.
That it allows me to cast. And yeah, it becomes a raven. I can cast it on it to,
Basically, it will, after 12 hours, just turn back into a statue. It can theoretically make it there. It's just going to take several days. Because it'll take, for however long you traveled for, which was a lot. It would take the better part of 2 weeks to get front and back.
I mean, but if it turned back into a statue, would I?
It will trigger again in the next morning. That's how I'm going to rule it, because otherwise it's useless.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, then you have to go find it.
You
Find out where
can
to
only
find
use it between 25 miles. And
Yeah,
What if
well, I
one-
mean, it says
well,
once
what
it's been used, it can't be used again until 2 days have passed.
Oh yeah. Then it would take a month. Yeah. To travel that far and back, because El Terrell.
Well, I mean, at the same time, that would actually be. Oh well.
We'll look at the map. We'll look at the map for how long it's going to take to travel there. Because I suppose you guys didn't necessarily travel too far. Oh yeah, because you guys were traveling
by carriage.
relatively 5 miles a day. Let me look quick. Oh my god. So it would go 5 times as fast as you guys took to get there.
And it took like almost a month though.
I'm looking at the distance because I can look at how far away it actually is from directly across.
Yeah, because it would be going as the raven flies. Not.
That is easily, though, more than 250 miles away.
Yeah, 250.
That would be almost
That
basically
would
a
be
week.
That would be 10
10
uses just to get there.
Yeah.
And if it was going to try to get back, it would take another.
I mean,
10
if you
uses.
think about this, we'll be traveling there, and then they might be short.
Well, but my whole thing is like but my question was if that were possible.
Yeah, it's technically possible.
Are they able to even send me a message back? It doesn't have to be a tune.
Oh yeah, no, duh. It doesn't come back. What it is they then can send it back to you.
Okay, yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. So yeah, they'd be able to send a message back.
And it would just keep going. It would remember its. Okay. I mean, we're not going that way. And at the same time, when they sent it back, would it know where to find me?
That is part of the animal messenger spell. It needs to know a general location.
Oh, they don't. They wouldn't know where we were.
They know that you're in Waterdeep.
Yeah, if you say we're
leaving.
Exactly. If you're leaving, then they won't.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
Or you could say like we're traveling to Dragonspear.
Yeah, you could say something like that, like a landmarked location type of thing. But yeah, if other than that, it's not necessarily gonna be feasibly.
I would just say just wait on using it.
Yeah. Also, it probably wouldn't be too terribly helpful. Well, I mean, just to send a message that we completed our thing. We did what they wanted us to do. Technically, we didn't find where they're gonna go, but
You would also remember that they did say that they were going to send a group to make it to Waterdeep, like as a pickup force.
Oh, really?
About it was a week once you got there, but you guys had to take a few extra time traveling through Troll's Claw and everything like that.
So they should be here soon.
In about 3 days, the force is supposed to show up. Supposed to.
Okay.
So we just wait.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, no, that's what they said the moment that you were essentially shipped out.
Okay.
Onthar brought that up, and
because I thought we were gonna have to make the trek back on our own.
Oh no, they said that they would bring a vessel.
I have another idea.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say.
All right.
Watch over us quick for a little bit. Have some friends probably coming to show up. I'm gonna try something.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to. I know it's sudden, but I'm gonna commune with Drem.
Okay.
See what happens. I'm gonna just sit there, try to kind of sleep, but meditate.
He just falls over backwards.
Make a religion check.
9.
You're trying to focus, and it's extremely difficult to try to commune with Drem without sleeping.
Alright. I motion over to Gopher.
I walk over.
And then I just take this away from me after I sniff it.
After you sniff it?
Yeah. And I show him this bottle.
Okay.
And then I take it out, I sniff it and hand it to him quick.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I take it.
3.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's roll percentage dice.
Yeah, we haven't done this.
Man.
Because I didn't need to at all. Because I get to sleep.
Man, guess what? The poison you get, you can speak again!
30.
30. Alright, hold on, let me get to the madness table.
Yeah, it's been a while since I used this.
Yeah, that's what.
Watch him get
Gopher, do you know what this is?
babbling.
So it's
I have no idea.
What flask was it?
It's like it's a concoction that someone made for me to help me commune with a god. But it's basically a whole bunch of drugs together.
Oh hell yeah!
And
It's
the first time I did it, I started eating it and I almost died.
So it's like what's cactus juice again?
What's your what was your total?
Fuck
3.
it.
Oh,
peyote.
What was your no like
30%.
30%.
Oh god.
You start drinking it again.
So you try that, and you try to pass out. That doesn't happen.
Am I awake?
You're gonna be awake for a month straight.
Roll 1d10.
Oh, me?
Yeah, roll a d10.
Yes.
Here you go. That
One.
was 1.
For the next minute,
Oh.
you you are incapacitated,
Oh.
not unconscious,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not unconscious, because you are mime crying. You are weeping, but there's no
Mime-
sound of
Oh!
you crying, so you are just crying tears with no crying sound.
I mean, yeah, I can't talk anyway,
No.
so.
All of these were you spend the duration screaming, laughing, or weeping. All of those require you to talk. So
Yeah.
you are just mime
Yes.
crying.
Yeah.
And after that minute passes,
It's a different thing.
Zakaris shows up, yeah. But the effect ends and you're not delirious anymore.
Look at the flask and look at him like.
I wrote-
You're not getting this back.
It didn't work.
Yeah, I figured so.
I write to him.
You're crying like
Is
a
there a
girl.
spell that can help put people to sleep?
There is, but I don't have that spell. It's not a sleep spell, it's an actual spell called catnap.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can get a short rest in 10 minutes.
Damn.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's got a second level spell. You pick 3 of your allies and they go unconscious for 10 minutes.
Cool.
It's good for fast healing. It's like, oh fuck, we're about to get fucked up. Everyone's sleeping.
I asked Gopher, if you punched me, maybe that would knock me out.
I could.
So
Yeah.
So Sakiris came in. Well,
Yeah.
I'm crying out of the door.
Yeah, so Zakaris, what you see when you enter this place is you see, like an earthworm, Rex inching his way out the door. What you also see is Gopher holding that suspicious bottle of fluid that Ryder had gotten from Shren,
Yeah.
and Ryder trying to coax Gopher into punching him in the face.
Yeah.
The fuck? I leave you alone for like 5 minutes.
Okay, I get ready.
And you can't even talk and you still do stupid shit.
Okay, I get ready. I look at my fist and I look at him. Are you sure, dude?
Where are we?
Not there yet. 'Cause all of this is happening in the middle of you.
So I'm looking at Ryder like, are you sure,
I like
dude?
Ascaris.
Like, do you want this?
Friend?
Do you want
Put
it?
down
He
first.
says no.
You're my friend, yes.
Okay.
Alright,
So
and
he
instead
shakes no, so I'm like, all right, I'm not doing it.
I saw praying instead. They were like, "Damn you, motherfucker! I need to talk to you."
I'm looking at Ryder like, yo, who you praying to,
You
dude?
focus on praying,
Yeah.
and as you do, there isn't a response.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. When I can talk to me, and then hopefully solve this issue. You can. Thank
So,
you.
You get the feeling that sleep is necessary to commune with Dragon.
Yeah, I know. I know. The god of dreams. Okay, so I'm just gonna spend my day. I'm just gonna spend my day with this.
I grab him and I bring him to the next room. Like, all right, we're gonna get out of here.
So everyone,
This job.
okay. After
We're leaving this place.
Okay, Zakaris, what are you doing inside this room now?
I pick up Rex and I put him back inside the building.
Okay, yeah. So basically, like a child carrier, you pick up Rex by like the rope and just drag him in.
Do we see Zakaris?
What?
Yeah.
Alright, Zakaris, this place isn't much help, man.
I'm sorry.
What is going on here? I step in the door and he's trying to escape and
No.
you're gonna punch him in the face? The fuck?
Don't worry. All you need to know is that a curse from a god can't be cured from a human. Let's go.
I didn't say it can't be cured by a human. I said that it's going to take a lot higher magic, and it doesn't necessarily have to be human.
Okay, there's your answer, Zakaris.
Tiefling skull.
I can't help you either. You mute bitch.
Get fucked.
Anyways, I'm
Get
just gonna
hostile with everybody.
start walking out.
Yeah, so I grab Ryder again and we head out. I mean,
I head towards the magic
Rex.
shop again.
I meant Rex.
Okay.
I meant Rex.
Okay.
My bad.
So, Zacchaeus, after you enter and drag Rex inside, Gopher comes by, picks up Rex, and all three of them now leave.
I just might leave without saying anything.
Man, none of this.
None of this would have happened.
Oh, don't worry. If the right information is told to Jacqueline, you won't expect what she's going to do either.
Well, as you guys are making your way back to the shop, you were heading back to the shop as well.
Yeah.
You guys meet each other on the way.
I write my note. Please tell me you found something good for me or us.
Well, helpful, not necessarily good.
Fear of these two coming.
And I just told what
You've
the,
seen them.
I just told them. I
Wait, I wasn't told they were friends though.
You would remember them as friends.
I wrote to know what the guy told me and showed it to. Yeah. Basically telling him what I heard from the guy, the butcher guy.
Oh, okay. So you know all the information that they learned inside of the cleric's place.
I mean, she already knew that he is a low-level cleric. I was like, yes, I knew that. Would she have any reason to ask him if he tried asking his god?
No.
No?
No, because he said that he explained everything that was in the cleric's place. So yeah, you would know.
I tried doing my god, tried sniffing some drugs, trying to get knocked out.
Okay.
Oh god.
So, what happened? Did he spill?
No, he
What's
just
going-
Oh no, I'm just wiping off my cape.
Oh, why
There's-
are they like going? What the?
because
fuck?
they're laughing.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I take you by the shoulders, look you straight in the eye, and cast command
Oh.
for you to sleep.
Oh.
Does that work?
Man lasts 6 seconds.
I mean, still, he has to follow the command. So if he's asleep,
For 6
Would you allow
seconds.
Well, yeah, well.
Asleep for 6 seconds.
it would be for 6 seconds. It would be sleep.
Ah,
Just
yeah.
sleeps.
Sure, I'll allow it. You have a short span of time.
Okay.
Well, if you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
You can choose to forego
Yeah,
it.
I'll
though.
just take it. I'll just take it.
Yeah. So I command you to sleep.
All right. I'm not gonna go through the whole
Yeah.
kit and caboodle
Welcome.
again. Dram appears out of the void once again.
Can you cure me? Is there another way?
Cure you of what?
I have a curse from Tiamat, and I can't talk.
You see his eyes widen, and for a brief moment, he looks around, looks at you. My friend, you need much stronger magic than a normal folk. I cannot help you. That would be intervening. And in that moment, you wake up.
Mm.
Alright, brother.
Any luck?
So.
I'm going to take that as a no.
As he flips off the sky.
Yeah.
I just might intervene my ass.
I like this Zacchaeus. Well, go for solar.
First time using that spell. That was fun.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it, buddy. You'll be better soon.
Oh, it says Zacchaeus.
Ah,
Oh, I don't even have to look him in the eyes. And it's 60 feet.
Point at them.
damn.
Just be like, you go to sleep and just in the distance.
They have to be able to hear you.
Oh yeah.
What if you send him a message? Would that work?
No, because they need to be within 60 feet.
What if it was within 60 feet and you sent a message?
It's instantaneous. You can't cast 2 spells at the same time.
Damn.
Damn.
I mean, theoretically, I guess if you use Quicken Spell, you could cast it like that.
Combo spell.
But I'm not going to use any of my sorcery points for something so
Okay.
stupid.
Okay, so
it was just fun to like get sleep. Bam.
so I write, make you read. Well, I'll just say, what's the plan?
Yeah, we're just going to assume that he's writing everything.
Yeah, you can just talk.
Okay, yeah.
just
I'm running out of
I'm gonna
paper though, so I'm
Yep,
gonna
eventually you're
buy
gonna have to
more.
start getting the book.
Get a book.
I'm going to.
Book.
I'm going to. So
what's the plan?
Yeah, I said, what's the plan?
My mentality's shot, so I can't.
I don't care about you.
Well, basically, we need, as you obviously know, we need a person or being of incredibly high level spellcasting.
We could probably go back to one of the towns we went to, like Dragon Spear or El Terrell.
El Terrell would probably be our best option.
And I circle it.
And we could try Dragon Spear, I guess, if we want something convenient.
I just say it's closer.
Or, and this is not something I want to do, we can look for the Church of Bahamut.
Oh, in Ruminston.
Yes. It's across the Sea of Swords. It would be a trek. But, Felix, are you certain? Do you think there would be enough people to help us if we did go there? Would that be more of a guarantee? Or would it be still a crapshoot? Either way.
It worries me that they left the city a while back, so I don't know. I'm not confident enough to say that's a guarantee. I want to say they are because I've been working with them for so long, but I've never been to the capital of the Church of Bahamut.
Alright. I don't like that answer. From my point of view, Dragon Spear or El Terrell would probably be our best options to go back there.
If I remember correctly, it's Dragon Spear we did that heist, right?
Yeah, Dragon Spear is where we did the heist.
Okay.
I write.
El Terrell would be our best options.
Never mind. I say, are we going to go now?
What's this about a heist?
Does he actually say that?
Absolutely not.
No, I'm trying to be expert, not my actual character.
Yeah, no, okay.
I was gonna be like, he's stupid.
He's just stupid.
Heist? What heist?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Mace of Terror? I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like Elf. I feel like Elf.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So, are we just going to wait then for a few days? Or what's the plan? What would everyone like to do if there was a time frame of a few days?
I want to get rid of this curse!
Well, too bad!
Yeah, you're not going to gain anything from that.
I feel more comfortable with Securus, so I was going to follow his lead. So
You feel more comfortable with the scary 400-pound tiefling guy?
I'm more comfortable between you two.
Oh. The scary demon people?
Big guy helps tie you up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very okay.
That's why I said you two.
Zacharias also did it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Invalid.
Zacharias helped tie.
Well, either way, it's
him
between
up.
you guys right now. I'm being dumb.
I mean,
you know who tackled you. You saw that.
I'm a little afraid
Anyway.
and confused.
Okay, well, Felix is going to go back home and prepare himself to travel with you.
Okay.
He talks about, I was asked to aid you by Randall, but I honestly want to learn more about what this curse thing is that is on you.
If we do end up going to Altarel, you might potentially be able to find more information on your little device there.
That is more true. That is true. More libraries for me to find.
And Jacqueline
Curse.
also knows someone.
Curse? What curse?
Curse? What curse? I'm
Don't
not
worry.
cursed. This is how I always was.
You're not cursed.
Don't worry.
You
You're
can make an insight check with your minus to wisdom now.
Oh.
Ah! If he gets a natural 20,
oh my.
I'm gonna show myself. You got a natural 20! No,
No.
7.
Oh, yeah.
7.
Yeah, you believe him. You're not cursed. He's telling you the truth.
You're not cursed and you're still 21 instead of 17.
I forget you're fucking 17.
I forget that too.
Awesome. So, if nothing's happened, Zacharias, is there anything that you wanted to do in these few days?
Just some light shenanigans, but it's not important.
I write a tiny note and go up to Asparagus. Heist?
Late night shenanigans, did somebody say?
Shenanigans, maybe.
And I just come to see this. Thumbs up.
But no heist.
Oh, okay.
We can't afford to get caught present.
See, I was
You're right.
prepared to change your alignment again from neutral to lawful, and then you're just like, let's do a heist. Because you gave the 5,000 gold and didn't even it wasn't even debating about it. And now I don't think I will.
I like staying neutral anyways.
No, I don't think I will.
Look, I lied.
That was a very nice gesture. I was like, man, they could have a lot more money if they just kept their money. But
Yeah.
no, you're just like, yeah, take it.
Yeah.
Take it, it's yours.
Look, like
I mean, to be fair,
I lie for a living.
to be completely fair, if it were up to Jacqueline, he would have no money.
He's not allowed to have the money.
No, she would give them all of it because their town is destroyed.
Yeah, I get that.
Wait, how?
Why is it not plugged in?
How?
Oh,
you
that's
guys
because
took
they
it
brought
out.
it upstairs.
Oh yeah,
My battery's at 10%.
Oh.
Okay. I'm just gonna write a note. I'm going to go shopping. If someone can come with, and I'm gonna if someone can come with me to talk to me.
I was gonna
What are
try
you?
to.
So what are you going out to buy?
Well, gear, since I have a lot more money now, and probably a lot of paper,
I guess so.
and food and rations.
I'll go with him.
Okay,
'Cause
you'll be his
why
words.
not?
You'll be his words.
Basically, I'll be talking out of her mouth.
Yeah. So
I'll be playing as Jackal in a way.
we won't have to roleplay stores for fuck's sake, because
Okay,
my
yeah.
god. So you're trying to buy a few books, a few empty books.
Yeah.
Okay. A few empty books, plenty of ink, stuff like that.
I had plenty of ink already from the mystery bag thingy.
I mean, that's a single ink well.
Yeah, that's true.
How much do you think is gonna? How much of that do you think you've already gone through?
I don't know. That's a good one.
Are there pencils in this one?
There are not pencils.
Okay, I'll buy
They're
5 ink
mechanical
wells.
pencils.
5 ink wells.
Yeah, and I guess just 2 books.
Give them all the
So
gold.
you can buy a 6-ounce ink bottle.
Okay.
That's going to cost about 50 gold. Ink is expensive.
Okay.
If you're looking for blank books,
Oh, just a whole bunch of parchment. It doesn't really matter.
yeah, or a bunch of parchment, that's fine. You can get about 200 pages of parchment for about 25 gold pieces.
Alright, I'll give him 7,
Platinum.
yeah, and then 5 gold. That's what you said in total? Yeah, alright. I'll do that.
How many crowns do you have?
You gonna?
A lot.
Okay, the bunch. I think it's
He gained
less
like
than 400 left.
no. There was only 245 platinum, and he
I
gave
still have over
100
100
to,
right now.
Yeah, he gave 100 to Zakaris as well.
Okay, and I'm... Rations.
Rations. Those are 2 silver apiece. So however many you're trying to buy.
Just buy as much as I would, just rock it off then.
Yeah.
I have no rations anymore, so...
Yeah, that's a point. I don't know how many people have rations.
I mean, we either ate that or good berries.
Yeah.
I actually kept track of it.
I think we're all rations.
Well, have you eaten any of your rations?
No.
No, I was eating the rations that was given to me.
Then you're
Yeah,
fine.
me too. Yeah, I'm good.
I'll buy another 50 then. That's 100,
About 5.
That would be 100 silver, so 10 gold.
10 gold? Okay.
Oh, I did.
10 gold then.
That's also a lot of weight. That's 100 pounds of rations.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's fine.
Okay. Just saying. Anybody else buying any gear?
I do.
Oh.
I'll wait down. If you guys need money, let me know.
I'm dumb.
So are you the money carrier?
Yeah, I'll just be the money carrier for.
I said I would give my whip to Rex. Right?
I don't give it to him now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then why are you giving me this now?
Well, you might as well.
I mean, just hang on to it for now.
Okay, fine.
Was it the adamantine armor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting it on, it's pretty heavy and hefty. I don't think you have disadvantage because it's breastplate, which I think is lucky. We'll check.
It doesn't even just say I have disadvantage on stuff. Or anything.
No, because some of the armors don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, you're good.
I see if I could enhance my obsidian rapier this time.
What? Hinder my movement on it? Or no?
No movement reduced or anything.
Okay, Asparagus, do you want to buy anything before I spend a lot again?
Nope.
You got your alchemy jug.
I got everything I need.
So do you know how that alchemy jug works?
Yeah, I've read.
Okay, you understand it?
Yeah.
Basically, a normal
I
alchemy
like
jug
them.
you can only use like once. I was like, that's boring.
Yeah.
So I labeled it as you can make normal liquid, sustenance, and I think condiments. Is that what it was?
Ketchup!
And the maximum depends on liquid you named. Up to 2 gallons per minute, but that varies because the stuff.
Guys.
Yeah.
So-
Alcohol. Guys are.
Oh yeah, he can forever have alcohol now.
Hell
He doesn't
yeah.
have to buy anymore.
Yeah.
can just
Number 1
chug.
gold.
You can make a living by selling it.
Dude.
Yes, that's a nice ring you have.
I can be Angry Mead.
Yeah. So looking at everyone,
Clear
and
and precise thought from you, Rex.
Oh yeah.
You want to buy anything?
that's a pretty ring.
That pretty ring.
Because that was the thing about enhancing more of my weapons. That's it.
I mean, enhance weapon. I don't use that. I mean, I could enhance the throwing card.
I mean, do you want any more, like, equipment wise? What do you go for? I mean, we should. If you want, you can get your sword checked out.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could.
I mean, Jacqueline would only want to look for things that would help protect herself.
Okay, so I
like,
also.
honestly,
How about Securus?
Like raise
already
her
asked
own
him, he said
AC
no.
if there is such a thing that she can even wear.
There is.
I take.
There's things like that.
I want to try selling the birdcage and the gold bracelet.
Okay. And here's the difficult part: you can't talk. So how do you sell something?
I will try to sell because I also have the ring that I don't care about.
We're going to use your persuasion skill to try to persuade people in buying it. Because otherwise it's going to end up, sometimes you might find those that are looking for it to be cost to be buying it for less or buying it for more than its normal cost.
Okay.
So make a persuasion check to see if you can sell them to a profitable person.
Actually, she'll keep the regular gold ring.
You'll keep the ring with the bloodstones in it? Okay.
Persuasion check?
Yeah, persuasion.
Not even rolling down zero. That is 16.
16? Yeah, there's a few buyers. Some of them are definitely lowballing you. So you kind of deter away from them. The most serious offer that offered to you was for the gold birdcage. They were willing to pay you 500 gold pieces
Oh, neat.
for their luxurious board. So
Okay.
Just the gold, just the birdcage. That's it.
that's they only want the birdcage.
Okay.
Well, do I get 500 gold pieces?
Yeah, if you sell it, you get 500 gold pieces.
I just nod to him.
Then what else were we selling?
Golden bracelet.
You sold the birdcage?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why did you want it?
No, I was just.
Well, you sold the birdcage, but I have my
You also do have the
frog!
bronze crown too. Don't forget about that.
Oh yeah, the bronze crown.
The bronze crown is not going to be worth much. It's bronze.
It's bronze, but
Crowns do have some kind of value.
I mean, yeah.
I give that to you, I guess too, just so you can sell it.
just put that over your old tiara.
With my tiara. I'm now from princess to queen.
A bronze queen.
Yeah.
So with the 16 and asking different people, you spend about part of like a day running around trying to sell your items and wares. You can sell the large gold bracelet. The highest bid for that was for 270 gold pieces.
270?
If you think that it's worth more than that, then
And
you
it's
can
like-
save it, or you can
Whatever we stole it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we got this for free. So yeah, 270 is fine.
just stole it. Got it from Karn.
Stole this.
It's loot.
Yeah, it's loot.
So yeah, 270
DOS
gold
loot.
pieces.
DOS. It's DOS.
Oh wait, sorry. Don't shut up.
The bronze crown, like you thought, wasn't going to necessarily sell for a lot, though it does look very like nice, and it's it's not necessarily elegant because it's bronze, but it definitely does look very nice and well crafted. Someone's willing to buy that for 150 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe sold all the treasure stuff for that ring, so
So
Successful day.
150, 270, and 500?
Yep.
What is that?
500, 270,
I don't know why.
that's 770 and
Yes,
100 and
150, that's
820 something.
920.
920.
920, yeah.
920?
920 gold.
There you go.
923 gold.
No longer poor.
Alright. I think to myself,
Yeah, because you can't talk.
yeah.
Too bad I don't really have anything that can really be enchanted because I use shadow.
I think to myself, can I get the obsidian? Yeah, I could still get an elemental enchantment for it, right?
Let me ask you though, why would you want to?
Yeah.
You can't do it with them.
Yeah.
That's true.
And also,
Silver rapier. Anyway.
yeah, you have the +1 silver rapier. If you were gonna try to wait like a week for the other one,
That we don't have the time. So
Yeah.
now I'll save all money for something
Okay.
else. Let's see.
Or
you could buy potions of healing. Actually, Felix will pitch in. If we're gonna be traveling a lot, it would be best if if we buy some herbs and items for me to help make us some magical potions. I can do that, and it just takes time per thing. So
I mean,
if we're gonna be traveling, then it would be easier.
And I told him to. Oh, I just like.
Basically, it would cost half the cost of a normal potion based off of ingredients around. So if we wanted potions of healing, like basic, all it cost us is 25 gold pieces and the better part of 8 hours from me. Anything higher than that might take several days, but it would also cost less.
We just got to the game where we discovered crafting.
I mean, have someone who could craft.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
we have
But
someone
see,
now.
but see, the thing is that we haven't discovered part of the game where we start mining. So what,
I mean, I
what
did.
you said- oh yeah, that's right. You still have that pickaxe, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh, what?
he's got a pickaxe.
And a
What the
shovel.
hell?
Yay, my great.
I remember the shovel. You used that a couple of times. I never know.
Oh, and the shovel. I also have a hammer.
Anyways, if we wanted any potions of healing, if we're gonna be traveling, it would be easier if I just made them.
I mean,
I just like go buy some herbs. Then let's go.
herbs.
Okay. Well, how much are we thinking of making? How low are we? Do you think? Should we have at least one potion per person?
I say we have a lot of healers, but yeah, probably 1 or 2 per person would be pretty nice.
I mean, if we're going with one miner per person, then that's going to run us 6 times 25 is what, Tyler? 125.
Who's Tyler?
Me, because it's maximum. No, we won't do that math right.
Well, absolutely not. Absolutely. He would need scratch paper and still get it wrong.
So I'll just hand them 250 gold then.
250 gold. Okay.
That's
For
2 per
each,
person.
Yeah.
2 per person.
Wait.
Okay. What happens is he goes and buys 250 gold pieces of the necessary required goods, and that scrapes the bottom of the barrel for the city, because that's the other issue is obviously resources. It's not going to be plenty. So basically he has enough to make about 2 greater potions or the ton of minor potions of healing.
Yeah, I think minor potions.
Yeah,
are probably
just do
fine.
minor. We just use those when people are down. Usually the healers are down, if anything.
Yeah.
Scribbling through all our papers. All these plans.
I mean, we're all doing stuff for 4 days. Technically,
Yeah. So Zakara, everyone's done then until a few days pass.
Let me think.
Well, I mean, Jacqueline with her 900
right.
now gold, she was just gonna look for any kind of like armor pieces or something that would help raise her AC.
And can you tell us any just
Or like
magical
a
items
better,
around the
like-
city that's worth looking at least?
Oh,
Let me ask you, because this will be way easier. What is it that you're looking into? Because if you're looking for something, then there's odds that it might be there. If you're just looking at random, then I'm just rolling at random. It's much more difficult.
Oh fuck. I don't know much items.
Think of something. I can
Wings.
fucking homebrew something. Wings?
Like I did in the one shot with the one when we made the game. Go back on that one. Link will be in the below the video.
a microphone so we can talk.
Yeah, something that gave me speech. How about that?
I could give you the helm of comprehend languages.
I can understand everything, but I would be like,
you can understand everything. Have no idea what you can't.
and I can't reply
communicate.
back because I can't write in that language.
Yep.
Oh, Enchanted Divine has the helm of comprehend languages. That was the other helmet that was there.
I guess just items that will help me in combat with either fighting or
Is there a scroll that has haste on it?
Scroll. You can buy a scroll that has haste. Yeah.
something I could just
What would you do with a scroll?
or another divine instrument.
What would you do with a scroll, Mister? I can't think of anything.
An instrument of the bards.
Yeah, I can't read
I'm
it.
gonna roll a d20.
Me?
Yep.
With no modifier.
No modifier. Just roll the d20.
1.
16.
16. No, you're not able to find anything here.
Yeah, okay. I had to run downtown.
To run downtown. Looking for things to raise your ability to repel attacks, there are a number of things. You can find someone who's willing to possibly enhance a shield. There's
Tar shield.
Oh, yeah.
There's someone who's also selling what looks to be like a robe of sorts. A cloak. Cloak.
What is this cloak?
It's a cloak that will make you more dodgy.
Oh.
I don't need that.
I'll take that.
Raises your AC all the same.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah, just when
It's literally just a robe of protection.
Oh, okay.
Oh, since you're,
Clothing protection.
I thought of something too. Something that can help make me cast spells without talking.
Magic items.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Is
And
there
he's-
magic items gives haste?
Yeah, there's actually the Boots of Haste.
Oh, actually.
No way.
Okay.
That sounds like a. Yeah.
It's a super strong item.
Okay.
I mean, haste is a great spell, so yeah.
She doesn't really use it, I guess.
Is there a lucky stone?
Is there a deck of many things?
Here's the real question.
Oh, yeah.
Would Rex know of any of this?
No. The current state he says now? No. Before? Sure.
Okay.
Maybe.
I should say magic items that can evolve around more healing, because I can't heal anyone honestly anymore. These potions are the only things keeping me alive.
Can go forget orichalcum armor. No, I'm just kidding.
Orichalcum.
Yeah, it's not gonna work for you though, because you have if you wear armor, you're just gonna fuck
matter.
yourself up.
It doesn't matter for
So
me
it's
at all.
just what you want.
I mean, he's not cursed, so fuck. Yeah, Asparagus, what about you? Can you think of any other magic items?
That we need at the moment? No.
The only thing I can think of is stuff I can use to heal people with more, because I'm out.
What the fuck?
Alright, this sounds like I'm just gonna basically still roll on the table anyways.
Roll.
Well, I said I want what I want, but you deny me, and I
Yep.
you can't figure this out.
Boots
So-
of Haste? No way.
I mean, besides with the, that just
Also,
not gonna happen.
even with all the money you guys got, there's no way you'd afford it. Unless you gave up a bunch of other items to get it.
I don't think that'd be sold in a shop. I wouldn't know.
How about the scroll though?
The scroll, yeah. The scroll is much easier. It's a single-use item. So,
How much is that?
a third-level spell scroll
That'd still be pretty expensive.
is relatively about 275 gold pieces.
I'm dumb.
You are dumb. You also wouldn't be able to cast it.
Yeah, so
Do you need words to cast scrolls?
Yeah, you do.
Shit.
I think you also have to be just like...
A spellcaster.
Yeah. So he wouldn't be able to use it, and he wouldn't be able to use it. And he wouldn't be able to
And if it's of a spell that's above what you're capable of, there's a possibility for it to fail and just be wasted.
Nice.
yeah, I thought the scroll helps for not.
No.
No. For spells you don't have. And you can't learn.
It only uses the spell once.
Yeah.
And you don't have it.
Man, this is just realistically giving me nothing going
I mean, we chose a bad time to shop in, too.
on. There you go. You're not necessarily finding anything that's coming out great. Looking around, the best thing that you've been able to find is something called, because I rolled a 42, is J. I need javelin.
The Javelin of Healing.
Nope.
You throw it at them, and they take piercing damage, but heal double.
Yeah. Whatever damage you
It's
take,
something
they
you
heal
need to
double.
speak with.
Most of these things you're probably gonna need to speak.
Alright,
My
that's
DOS
it.
flute doesn't.
That's it. I activate Wild
Play
Wand.
it.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll lightning bolt this motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking dumb. I forgot the alphabet.
ABC,
Is
E, F, G,
is something
H,
called
I,
the
J, K,
Javelin
L,
of
M,
Lightning.
P.
Oh.
Hey,
So
look
it's
at
just-
javelins. Yeah.
You speak a magic. You speak a command word, transforms into a bolt of lightning, and you can throw it 120 feet
120.
You have to be proficient
Damn!
in throwing it, though? Oh.
because it just launches 120 feet.
Is it a one-time use?
Nope.
You just have to go
Yeah,
pick it up.
after used, you have to wait until the next dawn.
But What if, okay, say what if I do it, I hit someone and they dodged and it went over an edge or something. Would I not?
No, you wouldn't. It would not come back to you.
So,
Okay,
that's risky as fuck.
Yep.
Alright,
See-
so anything with healing?
None. Not in
See,
this city.
I was gonna give him the circlet of blasting, but
You need to speak command
spell
word.
with by speaking the command word
Yep.
given to it.
A lot of magic
Oh.
items require command words. Believe it or not. A lot of them need, like, some of the
Okay.
only few are like the bard instruments that don't.
Does his essence of life need a command?
That does
word?
not either.
No,
Okay.
but mine's on charge. So.
Yeah, so he's basically after these 4 days.
And
he'll
really,
be
I
on
only
track
get,
for
and
3
then
more
if I
days.
did, that's only one heal. It is my oh shit heal.
That
all
was,
it
that
does-
was an oh shit moment.
Yeah, it was.
So really, all I can do with I can't even use its other effect where I could increase my healing range because I had to still cast a healing spell.
Yep.
Damn.
So,
I mean, okay.
What if I gave it to a potion?
let him talk. What are you talking about?
I'll just go up to the person who are willing to enchant a shield, see how much that is, and then the cloak. Thing.
The cloak itself costs...
If you say 925 gold pieces,
Look, a ring of protection does that. That also raises your saving throw value, though.
What does?
The ring of protection.
Ring of protection.
I believe...
Wasn't that 775?
Yeah.
I mean,
We got
This
one
one
for
is
seven.
significantly less drastic because all it does is raise your AC.
she can finally get rid of her dirty robes
Nice.
for a nice, sleek cloak. Hopefully. Now my,
Cloak protection. Yep.
now my figurine's not gonna make any sense.
Oh.
What does it do?
So, this is an object that you have to wear on your back, basically. It's a cloak.
Okay.
It's going to cost about 450 gold pieces.
Okay.
And it will raise your AC by 1 and saving throws by 1.
So it's basically the ring of protection.
But a ring of protection also takes only a ring slot. This takes your back slot, basically.
Yeah, and you have to attune to the ring too.
You have to return to this as well.
Oh.
And you get no backpack, sorry.
Already tuned it.
But then here's the expensive thing: enchanting your shield. That's gonna be expensive.
A +1 shield is expensive.
It is.
That one would cost you relatively about 575.
575. You said it was 450.
For the cloak, yeah.
So that's,
If you,
That's more than I have. Okay. Are there any shields out like that would be better than a tar shield? Or probably not at this point.
probably not in this city.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys are also going to El Terrell and you plan to stop there, there's the Shed.
yeah, we could just wait. Remember?
I mean, we could. That cloak would be interesting.
I mean, you could just still get the cloak. Yeah.
Yeah.
And save some money for when we go back to
I'll
Elturel.
get the cloak of protection.
The cloak of protection. Okay. Yep, 475 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And
I'm not gonna try to haggle because
The town needs it.
the
That's
town needs
that's how
it.
you rationalize it. Look, she earned plenty.
Okay, so now. So since it's been days,
473 I have left.
have me and Rex heard voices at all when this
You
past?
haven't heard any voices?
Has the spell able to go away within 4
Hasn't.
days? Okay. Wake up.
Remember, you still have 10 minutes of where you can talk. Because you have protection from good and evil. From your instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's
he
it.
technically has 20 because I also have protection from good and evil at a level 1 spell slot.
I mean, you could just cast it constantly then.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, you could cast it once on one person and be like, there's 10 minutes, and then you can cast it again on one person, there's another 10 minutes. You could just keep going with that.
As long as it has spell slots.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you cast a level 3 on? It would be 30 minutes?
No, that lets you target more creatures.
Damn it.
Anyways. After a number of days, there stops being explosions, and the city gets a little bit more restless initially because of the discovery of what was happening with Karn.
So they found the common people found out.
They definitely found out. After a thorough investigation and, unfortunately, a casualty while investigating,
What was that?
they found a digit into the wall with a pot, and as they moved the rod, the pot had hit the ground, activated an alchemist fire, and ignited with the gunpowder that was inside of it and blew up in the size of a fireball.
Oh shit.
Good thing you didn't go up there.
Yeah.
Then you didn't bump it on the way down.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone died.
Someone unfortunately lost their life.
We should have told someone about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
fuck.
yeah, but I kind of did too.
Dude, I forgot about a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But they do discover the bodies. They tell the respective families, and
They find us like, why could you do this to us?
no. But apart from that, they confiscate anything else that was inside of the home. Apparently, there was a single gold statue in a basement where they found the bodies that was still wearing its armor.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
Forgot about that element too.
Yeah.
I
They
didn't want to go into the basement.
they found
No, it was in that room where we fought the ghouls.
I know. She investigated the house. She didn't want to go in the basement.
they found 2 paintings that were elegant that looked to be of Karn in 2 different positions. One was him just like
Was it naked?
battle scarred. Nope. And the other one was the very large one that was sitting out in the area out there. It would have been a real painting.
Oh.
There was a single moment where there was a little bit of red carpet remaining, as well as a portion of wall that seemed to have been fine. Seemed that what Felix had told you before, saying how they possibly duplicated the items, seems to have made sense now that they're finding solid substance to be able to base that off of. After that time, you're waiting and waiting for the potential of the group to come and pick you up soon. And there's a commotion outside.
I head outside.
People are looking out into the distance as there's a small speck in the air as it heads towards the city.
I go to Rex, look in his stuff, grab his goggles, and I just look.
Okay, they're goggles.
They
Yeah,
don't
they're not.
have a
They're
C-fog?
not.
No.
They're not.
Oh.
They're not binoculars.
Binoculars.
Okay, well, I try to take
And
a...
also, those are on my head, not my back.
So you see Ryder come by, snatch the goggles off you, and then try to like look.
I was like,
No.
It ain't happening.
I just plop
You
it
might
back
have
on
just
his head.
blinded yourself from looking at the sun.
In that time, on the 4th night when you're waking up to see these specks, go for it. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Come on, baby. Oh man.
Oh,
I'm gonna get my dice ready.
Ooh, an 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
You lose 3 towards your maximum hit points.
Okay. Oh, I didn't fucking heal. I might have to do my fucking.
Basically,
You've lost in total 10 because
Yeah.
you lost 7, and now this is 3 more on top of it. So in total, from your maximum, you've lost 10. And I know that because I went back and recapped all the episodes.
Yeah. I'm saying like. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
And you have a terrifying dream once again. There's the moments of you being tied to the post like before. So the imagery is different, the remaining ones. The ones that showed you the city that was destroyed, the large robotic figure that was there was also gone. Instead, it shows a boat. It shows a boat with a very strong, burly woman on it, and what looks to be the man that you've seen before. And it's this man is looked to be the barkeep from El Terrell. Then the image zooms out again and zooms back into something that's very, very orange in color. It almost looks like a gemstone, and you can see inside of that gemstone looks to be a woman. It's too faint to be able to pick out the details of it.
Oh shit.
And then zooms out again, and you see what looks to be a smaller shape. It looks about yellow with several stripes spinning around it, and it has an emblem of a city that you have no idea what it is.
Could I like? Do I see what it like? What does it look like?
What it looks like is it looks like a family crest, more or less. So it's got the symbolism behind that, but you can't ascertain necessarily what it is in the vague description that it has. But what happens is as that's floating there, this disturbingly large orcish face comes out and bites down onto it and zooms straight towards you, and that's when you wake up.
Not again.
Alright, so I wake up flipping out.
I wet the bed again.
Damn it, I went to bed again.
I shouldn't drink all that alchemy beer.
Different from real beer.
I'm kind of a little shook from what happened, so I decided to go to the bathhouse.
The bathhouse?
As to...
To alleviate your problems here.
I do that immediately.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I wake up.
Okay, so so you're basically doing that. Most of you are probably in the same place as Ryder, as you're seeing this speck in the distance.
Did we already establish that I gave the whip
The whip, yeah.
Okay.
I look around. Do I see any the officers out?
There's a number of guards, yeah. None that you recognize, but there's a number of what you can assume to be guards. They seem to actually be, over the course of these last few days, obtaining better looking gear. They actually have not dull weapons or armor. They're actually more adept and
I just go up to one guard I already know and say, "Who's that in the distance? What's going on?"
As you approach him, you can see that he has fairly long hair that goes down beneath his collarbone, and it just kind of like goes down. It's a very long towards his pectoral, and when you write this and show it to him, he looks at you. I'm not too sure what that is. It's probably big.
I write. None of you guys want to go investigate it yet?
Look how far away it is. We can't get to that thing. It's flying towards us.
Flying, you said.
You can see it's flying. It's fucking in the middle of the air. It's not
How far
just.
is it?
It's far because it looks like it's fairly big, but it's not like increasing drastically towards you. It's just far in the distance. It's a pretty clear day today, so if there was fog coverage, it might have made it more difficult to see it.
Everyone outside.
Yeah, everyone's outside except for Gopher, who's in the bathhouse cleaning up.
I would say
here? Question mark.
not even close. Probably not. In light of everything that's happened, be at the ready. Potentially.
Yeah, are you saying that we're under attack?
Possibly. We don't know what that is.
I just nod my head.
I'll go get the captain, or I'll go get the captain, and he just goes.
Teacher,
Yes.
did they say how they would come? By
No,
air,
they did
by
not say.
land?
No.
Okay.
Is they would bring a force to pick you up.
Yeah, okay. And we have no idea if they have flying machines. Jacqueline thinks that's a dragon.
That's kind of what
feel like
was assuming,
they
but I haven't
did.
paid attention to that yet. I haven't.
How you wouldn't know if you don't?
You wouldn't know, you're stupid.
He's got his memory. It's hard to remember the memory.
Guys, I think it's they're riding a dragon. I think
They're riding a dragon.
they come pick us up.
Oh, they're swimming.
It's a black metallic dragon.
Anyways,
Baby dragon.
black metallic dragon. That's not good.
What's fine?
Nothing.
No, what?
I think this is a -2, I guess.
What's your normal intelligence?
10.
It's a -3.
Okay.
He's gonna try to remember.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
His intelligence is now 5.
Because it's 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, 5. -3. That's a 1.
No,
total
Total is 1.
I mean,
That's a big thingy.
That's
It's-
so big.
It's pretty scary.
It's in the sky.
Definitely feeling threatened by a lot of big things, especially considering you're so small compared to everyone else who's so tall. It's scary.
Plus, I will punch you if you bring up my age again.
I didn't bring up your age, I bring up your height.
Yeah,
It's totally different. Everyone else is like 6 foot. You're fucking 5
Yeah.
feet or something.
It's true. You're short.
I'm gonna go
You're short,
investigate.
human.
I'm gonna cast fly
Okay.
and fly towards it.
Okay, that gives you an hour of flight.
Yeah, I'll keep track of time. I'll try to get as close in 30 minutes and see how close I am by then.
It's definitely closer. Make a perception check.
Under your thing.
8.
You're still not sure what that is. It's far, and it's definitely further than a half hour away.
Then I just start heading back then.
Yeah, you make it back.
I was gonna say, does his flight end and he falls to the ground?
No. Did anybody else want to do anything while he was literally
Yeah.
flying? Because it's an
He's still
hour
tall.
of time.
Since I gave... Oh, what would... I don't know when I would have given the whip to Rex. Because I want to know if it's enough time to unattune to that and for me to attune
Oh,
to
yeah,
my
you had
cloak now.
days.
Oh,
Yeah, we had 4 days.
Yeah,
to do
you
this.
had plenty of time to do that.
And just for the sake of it, say you to recharge your Krellin's filter.
No, because it needs to be a full moon, and the full moon is only like every once.
I thought
I
it
thought-
was just in moonlight to
This
recharge.
Oh, to
Sure.
refill it,
Yeah.
yes, not
Yeah.
to get
Because you used
stronger.
it.
Not
Yeah.
to get stronger.
No, it's
So
a
you have-
minor healing potion
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, basically,
Because she
whenever
would
there's
remember that.
whenever there's downtime, unless a specific event happens, assume that you basically have things done, except for your thing, 'cause that's 3 more days.
Yeah, I saw 3 more days, yeah.
And
Oh,
yeah, you got all your spells and stuff.
2 more. Because we slept once and then it was 4 days.
No, you slept once and then it was 3 days. In total, it was 4 days
Oh.
in total.
So does Rex know what the whip is?
Yeah, you know it's a weapon.
You know it's a big, long...
You know it's a
string.
weapon, and when you attune to it, it tells you to swing it with dragons nearby, and it'll hurt it. It'll hurt it a lot more. No, I'm fucking with you. You know that swinging at it, will definitely hurt a dragon far more than you will. It is a +1 magic weapon as well, so you're going to be able to ascertain that it's equivalent to your short sword that you picked up, or your scimitar that you picked up. Short sword or scimitar. They both do a d6 anyways.
Wouldn't that be technically a
But the-
D8? Because it's a D4 plus a D4 for the +1. Is that how it is?
No, +1 just means it's a +1 to damage and attack.
Oh, okay.
So it would do a d4 instead of the d6 from your short sword.
So the rapier.
A rapier is a d8,
Yeah.
Oh.
and that's also not something you can dual wield. Unless you have the dual wielder feat, which you did not take.
Is there anyone else doing anything for an hour?
I came back from the bathhouse.
Oh yeah, you came back, and at this point now
In
you
a
can
towel.
see
In a towel.
you can see Ryder flying in close.
Oh, hey man, where'd you come from?
I just couldn't see it. Still too far away.
What is? He points over to what looks to be a very far off in the distance object that's gotten a little closer, not necessarily a whole lot closer to
Is
the
it a
rest.
dragon?
You can make a perception check.
Is the dragon coming?
With disadvantage or?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Oh, 10.
It's 10 and 15. 18.
18? You can tell, just by the shape of it, that it's definitely not a creature. It's an object. And you're also just barely able to ascertain that it has sails to it. It's got
flying
what
boat,
looks to
pretty
be sails in the back of it that stretch out 4 times.
Skies of Arcadia.
Oh,
Yeah.
It definitely looks like some kind of ship.
Wait, don't you have a... Oh, wait. I remember he doesn't have that.
Gopher says he wants to be on that. I want that.
I want that.
I want that.
So I just like
What?
a bar.
A flying bar.
That's awesome.
I kind of forgot he was a sailor sometimes because you drink so much alcohol. You just like.
So he rode out a bar. I just shake my head. Yes.
he rode in on a pub.
Zakaris, are you doing anything?
I nod my head. Yes.
Nope.
Okay. After, well, if anybody's not going to do anything, then we're just going to fast forward some time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm
When
gonna
you-
get
well-
ready for any kind of...
Yeah, we're all getting ready.
Okay. Preparing yourselves.
God,
The
is
captain
it-
immediately runs out and he pulls out a small binocular, looks at it. Hey, there we go. There's a few people on there. They're waving a sign of the Order of the Gauntlet.
All right. And I asked for the scope.
He's a captain. I don't know if he's gonna give it to you.
Also, why aren't you talking to me? We've seen each other.
He's cursed.
I don't want you to touch my binocular.
All right.
He can't. He can't.
He hands it to Jacqueline.
Oh my god!
you can see them.
Do I see anyone I recognize?
I put Onthaw ?
Dangling in front of the binocular is a very zoomed in fucking thing.
I wouldn't be able to read that.
No, you wouldn't. But after kind of like dangling in front of you, moving it, you can recognize Dorna Hegdrew on that ship.
Oh, she actually made it back.
And apart from that, she seems to be waving a really long flag that has the Order of the Gauntlet's crest on it.
Is this flag for some reason tied to her tree trunk of a weapon that she wields?
When you take a closer look,
Okay.
it is.
Yeah.
You could definitely recognize the club that she used, which was basically tree trunk size.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, would you look at that, Ryder? Zacchaeus, your lovely, lovely friend Dorna's back.
I let out the smallest scream and run away.
I passed out with my eyes open.
He faints.
Is there anyone else?
What happened?
That's what you can see. Other than that, you see unrecognizable faces that are doing like manual labor on the boat.
Okay.
So do they land?
After a few hours, they do land outside the city. So that way there's plenty of space.
And I just start traveling.
What is our riders here?
A number of people are following your general direction, as well as a lot of guards.
Yeah.
I write to the captain saying, friendlies. They're friendlies.
Right, I know that. I saw them first.
Yeah, they're the Order of the Gauntlet. He knows
That's
that.
first comes with stupidity.
You might.
Levitate!
Oh god.
He was born with that one.
It's an illness.
It's my actual curse. No.
Anyways. Going up to it easily takes about 10 minutes to run over to it because it didn't want to get anywhere near landing next onto the city. Exactly. That's the biggest fear. Running out to it, there is easily about probably a good 100 civilians running out there as well.
Okay. I thought you were going to say 100 people on the thing.
No, 100 people running to it.
Yeah.
A lot of them look to be not the royal kind.
Oh.
They're like sailors, peasants, commoners.
Gophers.
There's those that are of the upper class there, but not a whole lot.
And
of them.
Turniston Faust for some reason is running towards
Hey guys.
Okay.
Blackie?
Wait, guys.
Damn it. One day.
But as you approach, they let down what looks to be like a steadfast rope that just hits the ground. It's a ladder of sorts, and coming down from it looks to be Dorna Hegdrew, as well as a specific barman that you have seen a few times. Felix has not seen either of these people.
Is he the silent butler guy?
He is, in fact, the silent man.
Yeah, silent butler
Gopher,
guy.
you have no idea who Dorna is, but you recognize the barman because he served you liquor inside El Terrell.
Terrell. Oh shit. Okay.
That's a long time for us.
That's a long
time ago.
That was like a half a year ago.
That was
Probably
when I was
longer.
like first started.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh yeah, that is when. Yeah,
That was when
that was the first time we met this guy. When we met you.
That was like March of last year.
Yes.
Jeez.
But after landing, Dorna looks at you. So you're the group. Wow. Funny. How have you been?
Well,
I write cursed.
a little worse for wear. He cannot talk to anyone. Finally.
as you give a smile.
Oh god.
I kid, of course. And this one I point to Rex. He has also been cursed with
Retardedness.
Dumb
stupid,
disease.
I guess.
Do you look a little out of it? Sorry to hear that.
I write.
Well, we're here to get you, so.
Oh, yeah. I said, "Are you alright?"
Oh,
You are right.
I am. Well, we are. We came because we were informed that you needed to. So, welcome onto our vessel. Believe me, I was sick for like the first week. So enjoy. I'm going to be with you as well, but I won't be air sick. It's fast. It's a new experience.
I asked, "How long did it take you to get here?"
From El Terrell, it took us a week.
Good. Another week of traveling.
Another week of traveling, yeah.
Not through Troll's Claw, I hope.
Well, I mean, we'll be in the air, so.
And it probably wouldn't matter with that place.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what Troll's Claw is, but it doesn't sound very friendly. So, yeah, we're not going through that. We're going straight to El Terrell. Unless we are going to El Terrell. Onthar said that we're there to basically drive you there, and from that point on, depending on what you return with, if they have another mission, they'll send that your way, but if not, then you'd have some time to yourselves.
I go to the captain. I write the diary.
Diary's with you.
Oh,
we
he gave it back?
have
Oh, yeah,
both.
we have that copy. Yeah.
We have
You
both
got
copies.
you got all copies.
Okay. Need more evidence. I guess I go up to the captain quick and just ask him quick. Any luck with the Black Flask investigation?
In these recent days, no. We do have our top priorities working on this, but at the same time, with the gold that you return to us, we are focusing on our defenses for now. Once we are well established, we put more focus in onto this substance.
That is perfectly fair.
As he's saying this too, you can hear jangling from Felix running up with a fairly large backpack on, some dangling cooking gear, a lot of like beakers and tools that he has.
He's Samwise.
And behind him is the half-elven woman who also has a relatively larger backpack on that has her battle axe in it, as well as a number of other things that they might necessarily need.
I point and give him a confused look.
At what?
I look at Felix and point at the woman and just give him a confused look.
You said we were coming with you. She didn't want to be left alone.
Who is she?
You've seen her
We've met her.
when you went
At
to
their
his
house.
home.
Oh yeah.
You
I
as a
slept
player
there.
weren't there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you met her. Her name is Bina.
Oh.
I don't think she's her name.
I don't remember that.
I think
name.
she's always like
I think
dipped out.
I think he said her name.
I don't remember.
Regardless, she introduced herself as Bina.
I say,
Okay.
I just write, "Hey Bina," and then I wink at her.
Oh god.
As you do this, her face is horrified, and Felix immediately steps forwards. There'll be none of that.
Well, I was gonna lean over and be like, "Remember why you can't speak."
And Felix holds out his hand. I will destroy it.
He would say that.
He's fine. He's fine. If anything else, we'll put the look at Zakaris special cod piece on him, forcibly.
I don't know why he's not already wearing it.
Oh.
I smile.
It's true.
The boner killing fucking codpiece.
That's what it does?
Yeah.
That's what this one is.
Turns off all sexual drive.
It gets rid of your fucking libido.
I mean, that would be the great way to stop it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Literally preventative measures. It's like wearing a chastity belt.
it is a chastity. It's a
Alright,
chastity
so-
cod piece.
Anyways,
Dora looks at the two. So who are they?
I just write new allies.
I smile.
We can trust them. And then I guess that Gophus is like,
Who are they to who?
Who are those three to you?
Point at Felix. Felix?
I like the name Bina.
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 Yeah. Okay. Beanie. And our friend Gopher. Or North Star.
I like Omega. Go for North Star.
Gopher.
Well, if you're
Go-
allies with them, then you're allies with me.
Go for. Remember when I
Pleasure.
whenever I transferred to that scary woman in the fight, and you're like, "Ooh, she's hot." This is who she was based off of.
What was this?
Remember when I was
When he got
transformed
when he
Why
No, this
transfer-
was in character.
What?
This is in. I'm saying this in character.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, does he write that?
Go for slick.
I start smiling even harder. Like it
Calm
goes
down.
it goes from like a little smile
Into a huge ass
into a
grin.
huge like cheese.
Oh god, that's horrifying.
Don't.
My teeth try to sparkle, but they're not doing it.
Not based off that beer.
It just reeks of alcohol.
I mean, it's like every morning he chugs the alchemy jug, so it's fucking like 30 gallons of beer.
Yeah, my liver's dead.
Jacqueline's right now thinking of the earthquakes that would occur.
Anyways, I just pick up the note.
Oh god.
Shall we go?
Well, we're ready.
I have nothing else that needs to be done here.
No, pay attention to me. I climbed up.
Rex is already boarded.
He's just.
I'm surprised he climbed the ladder without being scared.
Well, he's scared of this current situation.
Okay.
Bina's quickly following you.
You still have writer's
As
stuff
well.
to get from the thing.
The what?
Didn't you get stuff from a store to enchant or something?
No.
I didn't do it.
Oh, okay. Alright, we're good.
Alright.
I mean, he did, but he already has that.
So we're leaving.
All right. Boarding the ship, and after a few moments, what?
When we take off, I guess I asked Donna, is there a high level clerk on the ship?
I don't know what.
High
level?
A powerful clerk.
No, not on this ship. I don't know why we would need that, but I mean, you are cursed, but we weren't expecting that. So no, there's not.
And then I just on a related note, how about me? Have you heard about me joining the Order of the Gauntlet? Did Orthos say anything about it?
Oh yeah, you and Jacqueline, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much ready once you guys are there.
And I also have.
That was in the
I'm
game.
surprised
I know.
Jacqueline actually
Oh, she actually did it?
that.
Okay. Yeah, I was surprised you actually did that.
It was very lackluster, just
Yeah.
I joined the.
But she still did it though. I'm
I
surprised.
was on an
Don't worry about
unrelated, ungame note. I just did it because Jordan's my friend, and he held up a hand. I just did it. It was instinct.
Jacqueline's just like, oh yeah, I don't like elves.
Like for me as a player, it was instinctive to just give mine.
Once you guys board the ship as well, and after a few moments, you look
I was in
over.
the middle of saying something.
No, I know. This is just after immediately getting on. You see Rex apparently has a pot on top of his head.
Rex.
As he has that on top of his head, he seems to have like a small pot.
Rex, give Felix's cookieware back.
I did the same thing when you were eating your dice at the table.
Yeah, you did.
Because
You did.
that's funny.
You did. Alright, Rex, you gotta get.
But you didn't do it when he had his
Felix's
little
pot
army when we first started.
back.
So yeah. My figurines. Anyways, you were saying something.
And I also have a little bit of business with Vaughn when we get back as well.
Oh, well, yeah, he would like to talk to you as well. It seems something was forgotten before traveling, but he said that it wasn't necessarily the end of the world. So.
Something was forgotten that I don't necessarily need anymore.
Alright, so.
Yep.
Time passes. Does anything happen in that week flying?
Well, what I'm saying is, the moment you guys are on the ship, you can see the barkeeper. He goes up to the wheel, more or less, and in that moment, there's like a brief pause, and you hear this whirring of energy from underneath the boat.
Whoa.
And it just
This?
starts to just go straight up into the air till it's about nearly 200
Is there a
feet
window?
up.
The barkeeper's pilot?
Oh, you mean if you're on top of the deck? If you're on the bottom deck, no. But if you're on top of the deck, you can see.
So we're flying now.
Barkeeper's the pilot?
The barkeeper seems to be the pilot, and
Nice.
after about an hour of just lifting slowly, you are full speed towards Eltrell.
Like, how does this
He's
ship work?
He's
Well, this is a this is a prototype. We have used ships like this before. Well, at least, I mean, I haven't ridden on one, but they said that they have. It's very limited, but they were mainly used for cargo. But this one is called the Dragonlance. And it, as you can see, it has 2 ballista prepared on both ends of the boat, and smaller crossbow stations on the sides. Yeah.
Would Jacqueline have gotten any hint from like Quinn and Vaughn to keep like Quinn's existence a secret or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Vaughn had very clearly said, "Do not talk about what was down there." And even Quinn was just like, "It's probably best not to." Vaughn is a very temperamental man when it comes to that.
Okay. And who made that one device we used?
For
before we got to
that was
Altair?
Quinn. She designed
Quinn?
it. Yeah.
Okay. Because knowing that, Jacqueline was just about to be like, "Is this another one of
Another one of Quinn's creations?
Yeah, and then she's like,
Oh god.
"Never mind."
We're getting up. Neat! And with that, as you guys are traveling towards Elturel at blitzing speeds, I think this is a good night to call it for now.
No.
And we will continue on with your week-long adventure there.
Dang it. So it's not just gonna be a free stall. I just want to get there and be in part of one of the gauntlets.
It might be. You are easily 500 feet above any threat that's on the ground.
Not a dragon.
Not a dragon.
Not a Puritan.
But
Not
we
a
do
Puritan.
have a whip for the dragon now.
Yeah, we do.
Even though it might not do
Not
as
for
much, but
harpies.
still something better than
Not
what
for
we do.
harpies.
Harpies.
Alright, anyways.
But yes. So with that, that fully concludes this chapter. So, that's fun.
Yeah.
So,
I can't talk, but yeah.
yeah, you can't talk. And
I was-
my God, I was, like I said, I was not expecting that to come out this episode. Or this session.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, asparagus. Lynn.
Whoops.
Whoops. That's incredible, though. Yeah, because yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
but thank you everyone for listening, and we'll see you again on another Misroll adventure.
Hey.
Ciao.